Welcome back, guys. So today we'll be talking about the Walker Razor X-TRM. It's a very nice headset, especially for shooting. It's an electronic headset, so it has two microphones here and here. That way, so if you are on the field, like hunting, doing any kinds of range stuff, maybe you can have the headset turned on so you can hear somebody talking behind you or trying to tell you something about something that's happening at the range. I don't know, asking you for ammo or something, do range things. So it also has the little aux part for cable to connect to your phone or something. They have a walkie-talkie attachment, which I do not have. They're like $40. I don't have one, but it would just sit on this side. So it would attach here at the bottom. It would sit about here, roughly, and then it has like a little strap that would end up coming up here and attaching to the top just to make sure that it stays on. Then it would have like a microphone to come out so you can talk into it. I've seen a review on that. It seems pretty good. When I go to the range, I'm normally by myself or not very far from somebody, so I don't really have to use it to talk to somebody. I can just like turn around and say, hey, this is what's something. Anyway, it's very nice. I've used it, obviously. Just replaced the batteries on it. I realized that I was at the range and got there and stuff and went to turn the volume on so I can hear things around me, what's going on, and realized that I had left it on. So I just completely wasted the batteries on it. Which it's not very hard to do to check the batteries. So there's a little thumb area there, a little thumb area there. It's kind of hard to see. But you just push up on those and get that out of the way. Just a little cover for your batteries. There's a notch in it. There's a notch in it. That's just because that's where this cable is. Then that just slides, as you guys can see. So then it just kind of sits on there and then just slides down. It will have a very audible click. I do like these very soft. They're not soft as in like fuzzy soft, they're soft as in gel. They feel like gel. It's very nice, very comfortable. I will put them on and show like how they fit and stuff. I'm wearing glasses. I don't have any problem with them. The gel just kind of works around it. You can get them without gel. I forgot to mention these are $40 to $60, somewhere in there. That was at Costco or Sam's Club. They have different kinds that don't have the electronics. They have other kinds. They're way more expensive. They have I think the walkie-talkie built into it. And on one of the earpieces, or one of the headbands here, that's where you control things on it. So I will now put these on and then just show like how they fit, and then I will turn these on and obviously you guys aren't going to be able to hear it. So obviously you guys cannot really hear what I am hearing, but I can very clearly hear my voice. I can hear like my arm sliding across the table. It is very responsive. So I'll take these off just because I don't like talking to that or talking through that, hearing my voice while I'm doing that. I can hear my voice through it. Just making sure it's off so I don't waste more batteries. I can hear my voice through it. If you're walking on gravel or grass or something, you will hear, if you have it turned up, obviously, which I normally do, you will probably hear every single rock or blade of grass that you step on or through. The one range I was at had grass, and I was walking through the yard, grass area, whatever you want to call that area of the range. I was just walking normally. My foot slid across the top of a couple blades of grass, and I heard very, very clearly exactly what blade of grass it was. Not exactly which one it was, but it's very nice. You can hear like everything. You could probably hear somebody at the end of the range, which I did the one time. Somebody was having a conversation about one of the guns they wanted to buy. It was like a Taurus or something they were talking about. Taurus or something. I was listening on to their conversation, and I realized that I don't really want to listen to what they have to hear, so I turned the headset off. Very simple to do. It's sorry if that made too much noise. You just turn this. There's a little click there. That's when it's on. When it's on right after the click, it's very quiet, and then you just have to turn it up until you get to where you feel comfortable shooting with these on. Now you might think for some reason that when you shoot with these on, that the bullet being fired produces a lot of noise into the headset. Well, at a certain decibel rating, the headset cuts off. I didn't know how that was going to work the first time I shot it, so I was a little careful. I had to turn down pretty far. I was shooting like a 45 or something, and shot for the first time with it, and I thought it was just going to like blast through the headset. No, believe it or not, it cut it off, and then it was like a split second. As soon as it was like quiet, you could hear fine through these. You could hear people talking behind you, wherever, whatever, making sure everybody's safe and stuff, having a conversation wherever at the range with their headsets on. And as soon as you fire, cuts it off. As soon as it goes back to like no gunshot noise, no bullet shot noise, whatever you want to say, it goes back to being normal. It's very consistent it's very sharp on cutting it off and turning it back on. When it's loud, it'll cut it off. As soon the split second that it's back to being quiet, it'll turn it back on so you can hear things happening around you again. Very nice headset, very comfortable. The top of it obviously says Walker and then just Extreme. It has, you can see, it's pretty squishy on the top, very comfortable. You can get sweaty with this. The kind of rubber that they use on here is pretty it's not really sweat resistant. It kind of collects sweat, because I was shooting for like 2 hours the one time. It was a long time and it was very hot outside, like direct sunlight. and took the headset off, and there was like some sweat on it and stuff, and it was granted they were still comfortable because of the gel. It was just a little bit of discomfort because of like the sweat. But if you get around the sweat, I would much rather wear these than like the in-ear earplugs, like the foam plugs. Foam plugs, rubber plugs, people make different kinds. I'd much rather wear these than in-the-ear ones, because these are so simple to do. You can have it turned on so you can talk to somebody if they're right there. The only thing it's not really a disappointment in them. It's not a disappointment, really. It's just, if you're trying to talk to somebody at the range and people are shooting around you, which is range, people are going to shoot around you, obviously, at their targets, obviously, that's kind of a given. If somebody's shooting around you and you're trying to talk to somebody, your conversation might get a little cut off, but there's a very good chance you're going to be basically yelling at each other anyway, because you both have ear protection on. If you're talking to somebody that does not have a pair of these, it will seem like they're like screaming at you, and then you try and talk like in a regular voice back at them and they can't hear you. So I just turned them off, because that's happened to me. Very nice. I forgot to mention they are adjustable, so it slides on these rails, so like there, and if you push the other one back, the arms fold, which I'm sure you guys probably know. So the arms fold, and then they're in a very, fairly compact package if you want to toss it like in the range bag or carry it. Sometimes I just put like a finger here and carry like that, or like a couple fingers or something, whatever. Carry it like that. Toss in a bag, something. It's compact. It's very nice. To be honest, I don't really have any complaints about them. The only complaints really were like if somebody else didn't have them, because then you're trying to yell at them, or they're trying to yell at you rather, and you're trying to like talk regularly to them, and they can't hear you, and it seems like they're yelling at you or something. I'm sure I just messed that up. It seems like you are not talking loud enough, but they are yelling at you. So you just turn these off and then just yell at each other, because that's, or you can talk normally. Completely up to you guys. Like I said before, has the aux port, or the aux, whatever, cable, plug-in. You can plug it into your phone, probably play music if you want to. The sound quality, I forgot to mention. Well, kind of mentioned. You can hear a lot of stuff. There's a little bit of like a mechanical noise, like if there's wind. There's not really a whole lot of mechanical noise. It's very slight, if any. Wind. These do not really enjoy wind that much, because wind blows through like the microphones, which is just that one and the one on the other side there. Wind. If wind touches the microphones at all, it'll just like, it'll be bad. You might as well shut them off. You can still like talk over them and hear other things over them. It's just amplifies the wind noise, which is not really the greatest. I think I've covered everything on it. So if you guys have any comments, questions, anything, I would recommend these to anybody. I think they're way better than foam earplugs, gel earplugs, anything. Because with these, all you have to do is replace the batteries. And if you get them dirty, which I didn't show, they aren't dirty. But the gel, kind of that rubber insert, if they do get dirty for some reason, just wipe off the gel. And then there's kind of a cloth. It's not going to pick it up. It's very dull, but there's like a cloth thing on the inside. My ears never really touch the cloth, so I don't really have a problem with it. You can get the gel pieces here. See how squishy those are? Try and show you guys. Yeah, very squishy, very comfortable. Like I said, recommend them to everybody. You can get the gel inserts on like Amazon. I saw them on Amazon. You can get them for like the Walker Razor, just the regular style, or the Walker Razor Extreme something. Walker also has a Bluetooth version. Walker also has an in-ear like Bluetooth earbud system like what this is. I do not have those. They have two different styles. I think the one style is around $100 and the other style is around like $250. I personally can't see spending $250 on ear protection if you can spend $50-ish on these. These are going to last me a long time. I've had these for well over a year. I have not had any problems with them. Unless if you call the wind and like hearing every blade of grass a problem. But that's not really anything. All you have to do is turn it down. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment if you have any questions.